Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Miss Fin Show. I am your host, Miss Fins. Welcome, hit that like button, guys. Welcome. I'm glad I get to sneak this one in, guys. So let's go ahead, let's get it. Hit that like button. Mm. I give y'all my game preview because I cannot not do this day, guys. We're gonna talk about it. You see it. Dolphins are going to Ohio. Ugh. And for week, oh snap! What week are we in? And we in week 7, week 6. I can't even tell no more. I can't even tell no more. Embarrassing. Damn? This is week 7, right? We're 1-5. Not 6 games. Yeah, week 7. My bad. Okay, whatever. I'll change it here. That's all that matters. What's up, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit that like button. Come through. Much appreciated. Look, I heard what y'all heard. And you know what? I think it's true. And you know what? It's going to suck. I'll tell you that. It's going to suck not to have Jalen Waddle in this team. But if I have enough time, we're going to talk about that too. So, yeah. Hit that like button, guys. What's up, Adam? One of our awesome members. Thank you so much. Ivory. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. Hit that like button. And y'all remember, I start at 8 a.m. Just because these last couple weeks have been a little off, don't mean I still don't start at 8 a.m. Peeps. And you could always watch the replay. Okay, I think I set everything up. Yes, I did. Okay. Jaden Bobble is gone. Yes, it is. Yes, he is. Who cares? We suck. We can get another first round pick for him. Plus, he's wasting his talent with a sorry QB. So, I get it, Enrique. What's up, G Man? Good morning. Adam S in the building. Thank you, thank you. Good morning, boss lady. Hey, what you think about my comments on some shorts you previously made, like the one about the defense? Oh, I'm gonna go through the comments this weekend, dude. I've just been slammed. That's literally the only reason why you see that I haven't been able to be like a. You got this is year 4, season 4. You know we always start 8 a.m., but it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a blessing, a real blessing, honestly. Um, but you gotta. I still gotta pay bills, so that's all. But it's a real blessing. So thank you guys for still being here and supporting. Honestly, but yes, I'm gonna go through all the comments. Because I know a lot of you guys have been commenting, which I love. It's been awesome. So keep commenting because I answer all the comments. I love going back and forth with some of y'all. It's fun. I'm not gonna lie. It is fun. Okay. There you go. So yeah, guys, it's been a lot of fun. Russia refund season ticket holders. I agree. I agree 100%. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go through um this week's upcoming game for the Dolphins. We are playing the Cleveland Browns, who currently right now, I got the standings here. Confirmed they are also bums. So there you go. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Anyways, guys, let's get into it. Just one look. So we got, I'll talk about the Tankathon in a second. We've got the Miami Dolphins at Cleveland, 1 o'clock game this Sunday. It's typically on CBS, but I think this one, yeah, it's on CBS. Cleveland is still favored. Ooh. Well, home team always gets three, so you know. Tagovailoa, Garrett look to ease their frustrations when Dolphins visit Browns. Ease their frustration. What are you talking about? Miami Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa and Cleveland Brown pass rusher Miles Garrett are both frustrated with their team's 1-4 starts to the season. Literally just answered my own question. Mr. Polk is in the building. Thank you. Thank you, sir, for coming through. Hit that like button. Okay, so Cleveland is favored by 2.5 points, so they really are sticking to Cleveland. They're giving us a slight chance, because a home team does get 3 points typically. But right here, the over under 37.5, they really don't think none of these teams I'm putting up points. That's what that means. They straight up said, nope. Did you see that Dolphins offense? And they really have no faith in Dylan Gabriel. So we'll see. Will we see Shador Sanders play this game? Unless Dylan Gabriel throws 3 picks in the first or second quarter, I don't see how we see Shador Sanders. I'm just being honest. Now, the ESPN analyzer says we, Dolphins, have a 56.4% chance of winning this game, and Cleveland 43.3. Excuse me, this is it. Dylan Gabriel, rookie QB. I mean, he's still got to take his lumps. 51 of 89, 3 touchdowns for the season. Tagovailoa, 127 completions out of 182 passes, 11 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. What a horrible ratio. Achan, man, the only good thing about this team right now, don't be surprised when he gets traded. 76 carries, 3 touchdowns. Look, I'm gonna tell you, and if you guys don't watch him, that's your thing. But I do have to agree with one of my counterparts, Mr. Judy Finstock, and I agree with him because we've been saying this for years. What's the point of having great pieces like Achan, like Waddle, young pieces, when we're not a quarterback away? We need to fix the trenches on both sides. We need to fix the secondary and the defense. We got to get some actual weapons. And forgetting all of that, when you don't have your guy, forget it. You got to, man, I wish I could talk about it, but I gotta get out of here. You legitimately have to have, you have to have, um, I think, before you get your quarterback, you have to spend 2 straight years of sucking, building through the draft, a little bit through free agency, but mostly through the draft because you want to get the young players and you want to get the team ready. So by the time you actually get your quarterback, you're good to go. I mean, there's nothing else I can say about that. And right now, we're not in that spot. The only way I could foresee us being in that spot, if I'm gonna be honest with you, is if we purge some of these guys And we were very aggressive and we actually hit on our first round picks. But I don't trust this regime with picks. I don't trust this regime with cap space. None of it. So we're not there. We're not there. Could you say this past, like this current year, is one of those 2 years I think we need to do it? Yeah, but we're not there because we still have way too many holes, and we haven't sucked enough for long enough to do it. So we might need this year and next year to truly suck, get those pieces in place for the third year to get the guy, and that's how you don't do a full rebuild. But shout out to Achan. I don't want to waste his prime, but he's the only one with value besides Waddle that we have because Tyreek is injured. We're stuck with Tyreek till next year. Judkins, 83 carries, 2 touchdowns for Cleveland, 383 yards. HN, 76 with 3 tutties, 390. Waddle, who the rumors are true, and yes, he did remove his Dolphin stuff from Twitter. 29 receptions, 3 tutties, 390 yards. He goes anywhere, he's going to kill it anywhere because we don't have the quarterback to really use him. Look at Chubb and Garrett. What up, Lou? Welcome. Good morning, Miss Phins. And all happy Friday. Hit the like button. That's right. Happy Friday, guys. Happy Friday. Appreciate y'all. Good morning, Shake Money. I see you, sir. John D, welcome. Welcome. Mm, I know the team does need everything. Shout out to Jordan Brooks. And if I'm not mistaken, he's still the number one tackler in the entire NFL. Keep it going, man, because we need it. Holy smokes. That is definitely the cheapest tickets I've seen all season long. $22? $22? That's bad. That's bad. $22? That's horrible. But I'm not surprised. Both teams are freaking 1-5. Literally, they're 2-10 out of these two teams. And we're supposed to be paying big money. Get out of here. You know what? $22 is still too expensive because I spend more gas, or well, with us because we got a flight, in trying to go to that game. But if I was already in Cleveland, I still wouldn't go because I'm spending more in gas than I am. I'm spending more in gas and food at the stadium. Absolutely not. Nope. Darren Waller, questionable. He is slotted to play this game. I think he will play this game. I think it's just, you gotta tell him everything. Sanders is still on IR, even though he is able to come back. They still haven't opened up the 21-day window for him. Dotson, concussion. He's still questionable. Hopefully he can make it this time. Elijah Campbell, quads, also questionable. And Brule, pectoral. They say he could be back by this Sunday. I'm not really sure. I'm just being honest. I'm not really sure because I don't think that pectoral injury is really hard to deal with. Like really hard to deal with. Look at what the Dolphins are putting out. 3 keys for the Dolphins to win: fit the run, beat man coverage on the outside, create outside of offensive structure. We've been saying this for years, and now you want to talk about throwing to the outside? Okay, cool. Cool story, bro. Oh, God, we're such a hot mess. We really are. We literally need everything. Anyways, let me continue. Hey, that's me live. Cool. Now for the Browns. Larvadian, concussion, questionable, should be coming back. Jerry Judy, knee, should be coming back. And Joku, knee, should be coming back. And Joku took a tough hit. I don't know about Njoku being, that healthy in order for us to, you know what I mean? And Hall Jr. knee should be coming back. So the last 5 games, Dolphins have gone 1-4. Lose to New England, lose to Buffalo, beat the New Jersey, lose to the Carolina Panthers, lose to the Chargers. Okay, let's see what we scored so far. 27 points, 24 points, 27 points, 21 points, 27 points. Can we score more than 27 points? And clearly you need that. Right now, Miami is second only because we literally beat the 0-6 Jets. New England number one. They have the tiebreaker because they beat Buffalo, so they're number one. They win this week. They'll stay number one for another week. Pittsburgh just took a lump. Pittsburgh just lost to Cincinnati. Now they're 4-2. They're still number one. Cincinnati 3-4. I'm not gonna lie. I watched that Thursday night football game. It's a good game. I do think that Pittsburgh's gonna be just fine, and I still got them winning the division. Cincinnati though are looking really good with Joe Flacco. They got so many Joes, man. They're looking good with Joe Flacco, and I'm like, oh man, did the Browns just mess up? The Browns are probably kicking themselves like, dang, we just had this guy, and look at what he's already doing with these. You can't make this up, man. You really can't. You really can. Wow. I don't know if somebody's trolling or not, but apparently Javon Holland is following. It's Jalen Waddle is following Javon Holland to the Giants. Is Waddle gonna go to the Giants? Everybody's gonna be speculating all day. This is gonna be crazy. Oh, Jesus, this is gonna be crazy. Yeah. Shout out to the Canes. They played today. Hopefully we get another win. Let's go. Okay, yeah. Um, I think that was it. There you go. This game's gonna be over there in Cleveland, 1 o'clock, CBS. They're expecting it to be rainy and cloudy, 66 degrees. Oh, we're losing. We're losing. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button, please. Hit that like button, guys. Let's go ahead and hit that like button. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, this is gonna be very interesting. It's gonna come down to these two guys. At the end of the day, guys, whatever the quarterbacks end up doing, they're gonna be the ones to actually affect the game, where it'll make a difference. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah. So that's gonna be interesting right here. You can't be turning the ball over. That's literally it. Protect the ball. You should be fine. If you protect the ball, you should be fine. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, our overall offense when it comes to yardage, I guess, per game, we're ranked 26. Cleveland's ranked 27. They're just as bums as we are. In the passing offense, we're ranked 21. They're ranked 26. In rushing offense, we're ranked 27. They're ranked 28. In scoring offense, we're ranked 18th. They're ranked 32. We're averaging 22.3 points per game. They're averaging 13.7. If I go by, if I go by those numbers, Dolphins should absolutely win this game. Dolphins should absolutely lose this. I mean, win this game. We should win this game. We're averaging 22 points per game. We should be winning this game. Will that be the case? We'll see. I am afraid of that pass rush from Cleveland and Miles Garrett. That's literally the only thing I'm worried about from them. None else. There's nothing else about Cleveland that I'm nervous about except Miles Garrett. That's it. That's it. When it comes to third down offense, we're ranked third. One sliver of hope right there. They're ranked 28th. When it comes to sacks allowed, because everybody wants to talk about how our O line is so horrible. Well, guess what? We're middle of the road like everybody else. We're tied for 17th. We're no better, no bad. We're just middle of the road. I mean, I think that's fine for O line. 60-mile wing guts. Tua is done Sunday. Oh, Jesus. Well, I don't. I hope we're not throwing the ball. That's what I'm saying. When it comes to total defense, Cleveland Browns are ranked third. We're ranked 30th. And passing defense, they're seventh. We're ranked 20th. And rushing defense, they're ranked third. We're ranked 32nd. Literally, my niece, who's like, I don't know, 4, can run on this Dolphins D line. That's what that means. That's what that means. It's horrible, guys. Horrible. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. You really, 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 really need to hit that like button, guys. It's the only way that you can continue to help out the channel, and it's 100% free. Please hit that like button. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Um, and if you're in the chat, thank you. All you gotta do is go ahead, leave the chat, come right back, and then you're good to go. That's it. Let's go back to this. They got a good defense, man, but they don't have an offense. That's why Miles Garrett is nervous because they don't have an offense. Like that's the problem. They don't have an offense. We don't have an offense or defense, which I think is worse. When it comes to the sacks, our defense getting sacks, we're tied for 19th. We only have 12 sacks for the season. They have 14. They're tied for 11th. Only two more sacks. Third down defense. Ours is tied for 30th. Theirs is 27th. Okay. When it comes to takeaways, we're tied for 17. They're tied for 26. We've got a total of 6 takeaways this season. They've got 4. When it comes to giveaways, just giving free Nelly the ball to your opponent. We are currently tied for 20th. We have given the ball away 8 times this season. They have given the ball away 8 times this season. All we got to do is protect the ball. That's pretty much it. Protect the ball, guys. We protect the ball, we should be fine. We protect the ball, it should be fine. That's all I'm saying. We didn't give up balls against Panthers and still lost. I know, Michelle. Shout out to Michelle, one of our awesome members. We can't be the ones beating ourselves, and that's what we keep doing. That's what we keep doing. We keep beating ourselves. So frustrating. So slagging picks this week. Yeah. What's up, Nomi? Welcome, welcome. ABAB, welcome. Good morning. If that's who I think that is, which I think it is, nice to see you again. And let's get together so I can ask you a couple questions. You know who I'm referring to? Hit me up on X, man, so we can talk. Appreciate it. Anyways, moving on. Um, this is interesting to me. This is currently right now the playoff picture. Indy 5-1, Chargers 4-2, Pitt 4-2, New England 4-2, Buffalo 4-2, Jacks 4-2, Denver 4-2. Kansas City is 3-3. Cincinnati is 3-4. You cannot count out Cincinnati making a push for the playoffs, especially uh with the way that Joe Flacco played for them. They're still gonna be hanging around. Houston 2-3. Las Vegas, who really are not good. They're 2-1. Then you got the Super Bums. 1-5 Baltimore, 1-5 Miami, 1-5 Cleveland, 1-5 Tennessee, and then holy smokes, 0-6 the Jets. I honestly don't. I can't tell you. I don't know when the Jets are gonna get a. I'm not even trying to be funny. I legitimately don't know when the Jets are getting another win. They're playing the Panthers this week. They play Cincinnati afterwards. With the way Joe Flacco was playing, I actually think they're gonna lose. Well, I always had them losing to the Cincinnati Bengals, but now I definitely got them losing to the Cincinnati Bengals. They have a shot playing the Panthers, but very slim shot. Patriots are playing Tennessee Titans. They're gonna destroy Tennessee. You don't think Mike Vrabel's gonna want to destroy them? They're gonna stay number one in the division, and this is the Bills' bye week, so they're not even playing nobody. They gotta, they gotta remember they just lost two straight to New England and Atlanta. Love it, love it. Those two quarterbacks last night combined are older than the total age of our entire team. You're hilarious. Yeah, that's where we're at right now. That's where we're at right now. Patriots are gonna stay number one in the division, and that's it. I don't see, I don't see the Jets winning. They got Panthers. I think that's a loss. Cincy, that's a loss. Then they got the bye. Then they got the Browns. Oh, maybe the Browns. No, Miles Garrett. Forget it. Patriots again. They're losing. Maybe Baltimore because Baltimore has been sucking hard. Maybe Atlanta Falcons. No, they got Tyler Huntley. They're not gonna be sucking like that. The Falcons. They're gonna beat them. Us. They might beat us. No, they're not. No, they better not because I'm going to that game. They better not. Jags, yeah, Jags is gonna beat them. The Saints, maybe. Spencer Rattler, that. Holy smokes! I am not even trying to be funny. I had Jets going 5-12. I don't even see two wins. I don't even see two wins for the Jets. And Patriots are gonna solidify themselves as number one in the division. Bills are gonna continue to lose. But and the only reason anybody feeling triggered right now when I say that, Bills fans, is Bills have to play the number ones. Patriots have to play the number threes, the number fours. They got an easy schedule. Titans win, Browns win, Atlanta win. They'll lose to the Buccaneers. They're gonna beat the Jets. It's Joe Flacco now, so maybe that's gonna be a toss up. But I still think they'll beat the Bengals. I actually think they might lose to the Giants, the way the Giants are playing, but that's still a winnable game for them. They'll lose to the Bills at the Bills. No, no, they're at home. Patriots might sweep the Bills. I can't wait to see that. Patriots at Baltimore. If Lamar's back by then, yeah, I think they'll lose to because they have a shady secondary. We gotta see, and then they're gonna beat us at the end of the season. Bro, we might look up and it's gonna be oh God, this is nasty. We might look up and it might be Indianapolis Colts at number one and Patriots at number two for overall AFC. That's disgusting. I can't even say that. I can't even believe I said that out of my mouth. It's gross. Guys, we got over 50 of y'all in here and only 10 likes. I need your help. Take a quick second if you can. Quick second. Exit out of the chat. Go in, do this. I'm gonna ask you, I'm gonna put a poll up. I'm gonna ask y'all. And be honest with me. Who wins? Browns, Dolphins. Be honest with me. Hit up the poll, guys. Hit up the poll. Hit that like button for me, guys. Hit that like button. Appreciate y'all. Hit that like button, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah. Let me double check one thing real quick. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. After you go ahead and do the poll, please hit that like button. Thank you very much. Hit the poll. Hit the like button. That's all I ask, people. Um, this is a very interesting AFC that it's not panning out how I originally thought. What's up, Ronnie? Hello. Peasant Patriots will remain number one after this week. Finally, glad to catch you, Miss Fins. How has it been? Ah, Ronnie, it's good. It's good. It's been good. Listen, bro, we start at 8, but today I had to start at 9 because I had another meeting. But I was like, oh, I finished early. Can I actually manage to? I don't know. Maybe can I make it? Hey, yes, I can. I got a couple more minutes, guys. So I'm trying to do this for us, but I need your help, man. I need your help. You gotta hit that like button. We're trying to get to. Do me a favor. Let's get to 25 likes. That's it. That's all I'm asking. 25 likes. We do that. I'm Gucci. Let's go, guys. Let's go. We already got 12 votes. Only 12 likes. So I know y'all are voting. So let's get these likes up. Look, let me give you the keys to victory. Not that hard, honestly. The keys to victory are as probably as simple as possible. So I'm gonna be easy. I'm gonna go easy on y'all. The number one thing we gotta do, ladies and gentlemen, more than anything else is don't give up the ball. Protect the ball. No fumbles. No turnovers. No interceptions. We can't we can't already be beating ourselves. I mean, seriously. We can't be beating ourselves anymore. We have to protect the ball. I think that's number one. And that goes for every team, but I'm only talking about the Dolphins right now, so the Dolphins. Hit that like button. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Ooh, come on, guys. We need 10 more likes. Let's go. Let's go. Bing, 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 ding, doo, ding, 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 doo, ding, 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 ding. Come on, man. We got over 50 of y'all in here. Let's go. Appreciate y'all. Everybody on Twitter and Twitch. Thank you so much for coming. If you're enjoying everything that we're showing you here, please come over to YouTube. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Thank you. Um, yeah, this is it's crazy work. This is crazy work right now. They got a good defense. That's all they got. That's all they got. And for everybody trying to say, "Oh, we have a horrible O line," no, we don't. We don't have a horrible O line. We really don't. It's not the best. It's middle of the road. Yeah, color. Flacco played like he always wanted to be in Cincy. Man, he played like he'd been playing, like, as if he's been in that team the whole season, bro. That's the part that frustrates me. But we can't get a dude that's been in the same office for 4 years to make stuff happen. You can't make this up, man. You really can't make this up. Yeah. I think that's probably the most the easiest one for me to really relate. So let's do this. Number one, no turnovers, no takeaways, stop giving the ball for free, stop eating yourselves. Simple. Number two, I actually need to, and I'm gonna shout out my co-host, Mr. Color Commentary. He says this, he's been saying this for years, and I keep saying it with him. We have to score in that third quarter. Why is it that we keep coming out of the third quarter with a whole half time and not be able to score? I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. How some of these games I see a none but a donut in the third quarter. Shout out to you, sir. Yes, I know it's you. And go check your messages on Twitter, man. None but love. That's it. Can we score in the third quarter, man? Can we make adjustments, McDaniel? Because that's who I'm looking at. Because that goes to show coaching. Coaching. Too many games where we have the same 0 points results. I have to go to coaching at that point. What's up, Rebo? Welcome. I have to go to coaching. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's up, Mr. Bull? Welcome. The Dolphin fans want Gruden and the number one pick. Yes, I do. I do. Mr. Bull, welcome. Miss Fins, would you have accepted To's apology? What? Yes, I would have accepted To's apology. He gotta apologize to us first, before doing this whole press conference thingy. That press conference thing, no. But if he comes straight up, yeah, that doesn't mean I'm gonna forget. But yeah, I'll accept it. Why not? So that's where I'm at. So that's the number two thing. Number one, don't give away the ball. Number two, let's make adjustments and actually score in that third. And number three, I mean, this one I feel like it should be given, being that we had higher expectations for him. But D line, can we get after the rookie quarterback? Can we finally can we get a couple sacks? Oh, he did was playing the media. You know what? Now come to think about it, yeah, he really did just blame the media. Well, y'all took it this way, and that's not how I meant it. You literally said guys are not showing up to meetings. What are we supposed to misconstrue about that? Guys, which equals players, which equals teammates, not showing up to meetings. There's really not any room to sugar that up and to spin it. So I don't know what he was trying to say, but anyways, let me not go down that tangent. Um, Yeah, I don't trust this. I don't trust this guy. But that's it. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Miami Dolphins, if they want to win this game versus the Cleveland Browns this Sunday, October 19th at 1 p.m. on CBS, they will need to do three very simple things that are doable. Number one, don't throw away the ball or give away the ball. Protect the ball. That goes for the entire offense, not just the quarterback. Number two, please, please, please make adjustments at halftime, McDaniel, and let's go ahead and get some points in that third quarter. We can score at least a field goal. Let's not go three, four drives without scoring offense. And number three, D line. Can we get after the rookie quarterback in Dylan Gabriel? We do that, we should be good. And those are your key to victories for the Miami Dolphins to win this Sunday at 1 o'clock on CBS. Now, let me give you two expectations, ladies and gentlemen. Simple. Stop throwing picks. Number one, stop. You would think that would be an easy thing. Stop throwing to triple covered guys. I don't care if they're your first option. Start looking at other options. Because right now, we need you to step up. I understand you're okay with, oh, 5 touchdowns, 5 picks. I get to go home and see my family. Great. Beautiful. But as a fan, I'm telling you right now, that's a slap in the face. Because you just told me I got paid and I don't really care about what I do on the field. And I don't think that's you. So let's go ahead and let's make this happen. I need you guys, well, I need you personally to protect this ball. Let's get a couple touchdowns in the air. I expect you to have at least 250 yards, two tutties. If you throw an interception, I need a third tutty touchdown. And I'll take five. I'll take the 3 yards to get a first down slide from you, but slide because we know you can. Heck, at this point, you can't even slide because of your hip issue. I don't know what to do with you anymore, man. You're just a broken figure. But if you can do this, I'd appreciate it. That's it. It's very simple. Number one, don't throw away the ball. Don't put the ball in harm's way. I don't think that's hard. Number two, take a look at more than just your first progression. Okay. And three, protect yourself. Live for another down. Because at this point, clearly McDaniel refuses to utilize any of his backups ever or get them ready for a game. So it's no point. No point in us having you get injured. So please go ahead and help us out that way. And that's it. That's pretty much it. That's the only expectations I have for Tua. Really quickly, I got a couple minutes. Let me tell you what Miami Dolphins should do when it comes to this trade deadline coming up in November 4th. The Miami Dolphins should trade all the valuable assets to be able to garnish as many picks as possible because clearly we're not winning the Super Bowl this year. We're barely going to make the playoffs if we do get an opportunity to make the playoffs. So let's go ahead and do what's important, which is let's start looking into the future. What we should do is what's currently happening right now, ladies and gentlemen. You have Waddle, who have officially removed Dolphin stuff from his Twitter, Instagram, and whatever. He's on a chopping block. He is your most valuable player. Right now, between him and A-Chan, they're probably the only two pieces that have the most value because the third piece is injured and out for the season. So, because of that, you need to go ahead and get rid of these two pieces. As I mentioned earlier in the show, We're not in a quarterback away realm just yet. If you take a look at what the Rams did a few years ago, they were a quarterback away, but they already had the defense established. They already had the offense established. They just needed a quarterback, which is why they traded for away Jared Goff and several other players and picks just to be able to acquire Matthew Stafford. What resulted from that? They won the Super Bowl. Some people would say that's a great trade. They haven't done anything since, but at least you got one. That's what matters. Hit that like button, guys. And guess what? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers did the exact same thing. They took a few years, built through the draft, hit on their young weapons, solidified their defense, and then they were a quarterback away. And what did they do when Brady became available? He made his decision. He could have gone to the 49ers. He could have gone to Tampa Bay. He chose to stay in the East Coast for his son, who lives in the East Coast. And what did Tampa Bay do? They won the Super Bowl. So what am I talking about with this? Right now, when you take, and I'm not saying they're winning the Super Bowl, they're not winning another Super Bowl for the rest of their existence. But look at what the New England Patriots have done so far, ladies and gentlemen. They sucked for a few years. They tore down their defense and offense, but they've been building through the draft the last couple of years. Now they got the coach that they wanted, and they took a chance on a young quarterback. And guess what? This quarterback hit for them. Funny enough, they've done this twice. They first got Mac Jones. Unfortunately, they didn't have the team or the coaching staff for Mac Jones. So I 100% blame Mac Jones not working out of New England to the team and the coaching staff. But they got rid of that coaching staff. They brought in this new coaching staff. They've been building, bringing in pieces. Now they have the coaching staff, and they're lucky. They just hit on another young QB, and this guy looks like Drake May, that he's going to be able to at least ride the ship. That took a couple of years, ladies and gentlemen. The Miami Dolphins were in that exact same scenario prior to. We had the opportunity, and we did. Back in 2019, we got rid of all of our players. We traded everybody and had the most amount of cap room. Plus, we also had the most amount of picks available. We also established the culture. We had a brand new Super Bowl winning head coach. He was a DC when he won, but whatever. But he has Super Bowl experience, winning experience. We brought him in. All was good. But unfortunately, the organization made a critical mistake in choosing not to listen to that coach. Had we listened to that coach, we would have been in a much different scenario at this point. And that to me is unfortunate for both the fans and this team because we had something special brewing and it took two guys to be in a way for us to make that happen. And you think it's Tua, but it's not Tua. Stephen Ross and Chris Greer are the reasons why the Miami Dolphins are in the situation that we're in right now. Because if we would have allowed Flores to do what he wanted, we would have been in a much better position. Ron Fitzpatrick was a great journeyman quarterback where we would have been doing what these other teams have done. Yeah, you don't need a star quarterback like that. Somebody that you can, ride the ship with while you're building through the draft, getting some quality wins, being the team, getting the team excited, but you're building the team. And then once that quarterback that you truly want is available, boom, you pull the trigger. We would have been in that one quarterback away category. But unfortunately, we we couldn't see past the dollar signs. See, if Christopher Greer, but mostly Stephen Ross, if Stephen Ross would have done what Tom Brady did, where he said, yeah, I'm going to make money later. I want to get Super Bowls because I know if I can get Super Bowls, the money will come. Same scenario for this owner. If he would have stuck to it and he would have listened to his head coach, not the GM he's had for 20 years that really has resulted for nothing. And no, I understand that Greer has not been the GM. He's pretty much has been the assistant GM for 10 plus years before he got the GM role. If he would have listened, if this organization would have listened to the 3-time Super Bowl winning DC turned head coach, we would have been in that quarterback away. We are, and the what, 2019 was a teardown year. 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. 6 years, ladies and gentlemen. And I do believe, looking at what Brian Flores was able to do in year 2 and year 3, which was set up the defense, set up special teams, the offense was on its way. It was going to come. But instead of doing what Steve Jobs said to, we're going to hire smart people so they can tell us what to do, not we tell them what to do, that doesn't make sense. They're the smart ones. We need them. Why would we tell them what to do? We are hiring them because clearly they're the subject matter. We want them to tell us what to do. And instead of us taking that approach, unfortunately, egos, dollar signs got in the way. And the Miami Dolphins veered off of a very promising future. And it's unfortunate for the fans and for the team. Now, they're going to maybe attempt to do something like that again. Okay, cool. We had an opportunity where the Patriots were no longer a viable team in the division. Why do you think the Bills? Ooh, they got 5 straight divisional banners. Congratulations. This was that this was that time for us to be doing that rebuilding, that setting up the team for the guy you see coming. I'm not saying don't get quarterbacks. I'm not saying try out guys. But what I'm saying is the reason why the Rams were able to win that Super Bowl with Matthew Stafford, the reason why Tampa Bay was able to win that Super Bowl with Tom Brady is because they established the team first. And then they were able to do it. Another team that has an opportunity to do that right now in the NFL, ladies and gentlemen, is the Commanders, the Washington Redskins. They have built a team. Now they feel like they got their guy. Yeah, a couple pieces are gonna leave here and there, but you have to continue to have that team around that young quarterback. They too did the same thing. Got rid of picks. I mean, got rid of contracts, picked up picks, built through the draft. They got the coaching staff that they feel comfortable with. Now they got their quarterback. They're in that. Not saying they're in a quarterback. They're not in the same quarterback away status, but they have rebuilt that team. With that, now they got the young quarterback. In the first year, took them to the NFC Championship. If they continue to go ahead and protect that quarterback and add more pieces to that team, they're going to be perennial NFC Championship contenders. I'm not going to say Super Bowl, NFC Championship contenders. That's a different way of building a team. It's another way. We're incapable of doing that as a team because we don't have the patience to do it. Then you have teams who practically, again, Patriots have done it. They have built the team around Yeah, they got a quarterback. They had to let go of some stuff. They got rid of the coaching because the coaching wasn't there. Now they got the coaching they want. They are lucky they picked up on another quarterback that they seem like, okay, we can get this guy has shown us enough to put things around. But what did they focus on? Building the team. Are they perfect? No. Do they still need pieces? Yes, like any team. There's going to be a revolving door of players and coaching staff that you're going to have to continue to add to it. But they're in a much better position than what the Miami Dolphins are right now. And yes, I know that the Jets are 0-6, but even the Jets right now, they have critical pieces. I think the mistake the Jets have made, they have the coaching staff they feel is good, even though some fans are gonna say this staff sucks. Relax, it's the first year, but they feel like they have the right coaching staff. They don't have the team yet because they inherited this team. Aaron Glenn and the GM, this isn't their team. This is a team they inherited. They're making their evaluations for next year and the future years coming up. They're going to be building through the draft. Yes, they suck. They got the number. They're probably going to end up getting the number one pick, which is good for them. Obviously, quarterback is a major need there, but they're showing you that the Jets at least have one thing that the Dolphins don't have, and that's the coaching and the GM. We got to see how the Jets are going to end up moving forward in the next few years. You can't determine that now. They're in that rebuilding stage. You got to give them 3 4 years. Then we'll see if the moves they made right now were the right ones. Now, me personally, I knew, I saw the moves that we made, the Dolphins in 2019. We had some really good moves. And you know what? We may have missed on some of those moves, but I wholeheartedly believe that my head coach would have been able to overcome that and figure out these pieces. Unfortunately, that was cut short. And this is where we're at. Let me bring it back to the trade deadline, which is November 4th. Ladies and gentlemen, what Miami should do is they should get rid of Waddle. Waddle, in my opinion, he should garner at least a second and a third. If you can get a number one pick, great. Because his contract is super favorable. He's about to cost no money for whichever team comes. More than anything else, more than picks, you have why would you risk a pick on a guy you don't know if they're gonna hit or not in the NFL versus a player that has lots of potential and hasn't had a quarterback his entire career. And look at what he did with no quarterback. Imagine having a quarterback with him. That is more valuable to me. I will always take experience. That's funny. My dad and I were saying this last night. We will always take experience over talent or a pick. Because why? They're proven. Waddle is proven. So absolutely. I think Waddle's worth a first round pick. But if some people say, "Oh, Miss Smith, that's ridiculous," take a look at it again. Look at what he's been able to do with no quarterback practically, and having to share snaps with Tyreek, and the fact that guess what, his contract is so favorable. That is the reason why he's now. If he had this insane, if he had a Tua type contract, no way I'm giving up a first. I don't care how good this wide receiver is. But the fact that he's got such a team friendly deal, whoever gets him next, they're not going to have to pay. It's not going to cost them that much. And that is why. That is why the Miami Dolphins should if Christopher Greer is gonna tout how good he is when it comes to trades, stop getting fleeced. Stop getting fleeced. Waddle is for sure worth at least a second and a third bare minimum. Bare minimum. Who else do we have that's actually valuable? That's gonna be Devon Achan. We don't have the team around for us to be in a almost ready to be a quarterback away team. No, we're way behind that. A lot of people won't even know or realize that we have like 30 players not even signed for next year. We only have about 20 maybe players that are actually signed for next year. Everybody else is on a 1 year contract. So at the end of the day, we don't have what we need except valuable assets. And the only real valuable asset that we have at the end of the day is going to be HN and Waddle. Waddle, he's pretty much gone. He's pretty much gone. There's no other way of putting that one. It sucks. I get it. Waddle's pretty much gone. There's absolutely no reason why Waddle should still be in this team because it does nothing for us. That's that's literally the only reason why. It does absolutely nothing for us. So when I'm expecting the Dolphins to make moves, this is the type of move we have to make. We have to make this move. So you may not like it, but it's what we have to do. Because we don't have we're not a quarterback away to be able to go ahead and make this a viable team. Achan, Waddle. Those are your two most valuable players. Do we have other players that have value? Absolutely, we do. Ain't no way I'm giving up Patrick Paul. We got to keep him for whomever, I guess. But we got some decent pieces. Another one that I would say that should be get Jalen Phillips, even though he's gonna have to do something miraculous this week and make it look good, so that way we can trade him. Jalen Phillips is another one. We have other pieces. Another one where people may like it or not, Minka Fitzpatrick. It's another one that we got. So we have players with talent. We're not a quarterback away, so there's no point in us keeping these guys. If we were maybe a year out, then I'll say, okay. Okay. We're a year out. In 2019, we were a year out. 2020, we were a year out. Not now. So the Miami Dolphins for this November 4th trade deadline should be seriously considering trades for Waddle, Achan, Jalen Phillips, Minka Fitzpatrick. Those four are the main guys we absolutely should be looking to trade. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. The only other guy, Chop Robinson. That would be the last guy that I think that has some value that we can maybe get something decent for. And that's it. So don't be surprised if the Dolphins are sellers when it comes to the trade deadline. It only makes sense. It only makes sense. So I appreciate y'all coming through, guys. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, let everybody else know we are live, man. Y'all have been killing it over here. Holy smokes, 100 comments. Uh, yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. Bookend Paul. Yeah, I know, Billy. I know. What's up, True Blazers? Let's sell off. Let the sell off begin. Equipment included. You're funny. H and Scatterboo were supposed to have carried Tua and the defense. We don't have Scatterboo, but okay. Shoot, Scatterboo. Oh, you're talking about, yeah, Ollie Gordon, but they refuse to use him. They refuse to use him. What are we supposed to do about that? What are we supposed to do about that? They don't want to use him. So it's kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. We got 31 votes for this and only 20 likes. Come on, don't be bums. Don't be bums. Hit that like button, guys. Appreciate y'all. Okay, here are the results. I asked who's winning this week. You guys said Browns 68%, Dolphins 32%. Oh, that's nasty. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. Real quick, before I go, I do want to also entertain this. What would shock me in the deadline? Like absolute shock me? If the Miami Dolphins somehow managed to find a way to trade Tua, I would be floored. I would be floored. If they found some insane way to trade Tua, we'll probably get a sixth or seventh because of that contract, not because of his ability. People, Tua's a good quarterback. He's just not good enough. But if the Dolphins were to manage to trade Tua, holy smokes, that would be crazy to me. Can you imagine? Da 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 da. Breaking news: the Miami Dolphins have traded Tua to the New Orleans Saints. Traded him for a second round pick. That's still too high. Only because his contract. Traded him for a second round pick and Alvin Kamara. That's still too high. Um, for a third round pick, but the Saints are no. The Saints ain't got no money, so it doesn't make sense. Who else? Arizona. Ooh, that'd be crazy. Not everyone wants to see the rookie Billy. They trade Tua, get the pus and Pats out. Or whatever other team. Honestly, Tua is a great, serviceable backup quarterback. I've been telling people this for years. He's a high end backup quarterback. Tua is a high end backup quarterback. He's just not a starter. That's all. But yeah, if the Dolphins want to make a splash, they somehow get rid of Tua. Then I'm gonna be like, oh snap! I mean, I might be feeling myself. I might be feeling myself because holy smokes, I'm like, whatever they do, I approve. Whatever they do, I approve. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. Appreciate y'all coming through. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, please. Please hit that like button. Appreciate y'all. It's 100% free. Thank y'all. You guys are the best. Take care. And as always, love you guys. Mwah! As always, I gotta say it. I gotta say it. I always say it. And shout out to Chef Jew. Shout out to the members. Thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate you. But we win together. We lose together. Dolphins for life. Yep. And guys, Shout out to the Canes. Let me do my quick shout outs. Shout out to the Canes. Shout out to all the members, man. Shout out to you, Michelle. Love you, girl. Love you. Mr. Pope, Chef Jew. I love y'all. I love everybody in the chat. Thank you. I want to shout out my family who has been trolling me all week. Can you believe I've been getting trolled by my family, man? My mom, my dad, my dad. Oh, he just, just, ah, trolling hard. And he's trying to pretend like he wasn't trolling. He was trolling. I'm telling you. He was trolling. But I'm telling you right now. Getting trolled by your family, it just hits different. Because you know who they are. You know where they live. Uh, but yeah. So shout out to them. And shout out to all the Dolphin fans. We're all in this together. We're all in this together. Hand in hand. Because the Dolphins still stink. And we're in it. We're all in this together. Set us free. Get rid of tour today. Anyways, love you guys. Appreciate y'all. Hit that like button. Shout out to everybody in Twitch. Appreciate y'all. And I will see you guys. Happy Friday. Have fun, guys. I know I will. Thank God for these away games because I'm done. I'm done. I'm not trying to be in that building right now. I'm not trying to be in that building. Absolutely not. ABNB, you're trying to be funny. But no. Not in my house. Will you tarnish the great name Good Sexy? Okay. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you. Catch you Monday, man. See ya. Bye.